Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. Oh, what's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and boy oh boy do we have a fire Madden 21 tip video for you guys today. I'm about to break down the best and most dominant defense in Madden 21. This defense is super easy to use. It's going to allow you to play lockdown coverage, bring some very fast pressure from some good blitzes, and also stop the run all at the same time. Now, this is going to be out of the big nickel over G. I've recently broke down some other plays from big nickel over G, but this is probably my favorite one overall to use for the reasons I'm about to show you in this video. Big nickel over G is in a ton of defensive books, a lot of popular ones. Personally, I like using it from the New York Giants defensive book. That's the book we're going to use in this video. And if you guys are looking to get better at Madden 21, you need to check out sportsgamers.com. That's where I post all my premium tips, all my premium ebooks, my offensive and defensive schemes, everything you guys need to dominate. And if you enjoy my free Madden 21 videos on YouTube from tips to gameplays, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me a like on this video. It really does help me out as a creator. And honestly, only about 50% of you guys who watch these videos are currently subscribers. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get it. So guys, as far as my coaching adjustments go, I do like to have auto flip on when running this defense. However, I keep my zone drops off. The reason for this is I am going to be playing some match coverage, and I just don't want my zone drops on when I play match coverage, because that will basically make the match coverage, it will basically void it, render it null and void. It will not work, so I need to keep it on default. So the play we're going to be looking at is going to be the cover for, where is it at here? Let me just scroll to it real fast. The cover for palms or quarters. Either way, I personally like palms better than quarters, but you can run whichever one you feel more comfortable using. Honestly, guys, palms is very, very good against bunch. Quarters can be better against some other formations, so it's going to be a situation where you got to get used to it. But both of them are cover for with matching principles. Now, as far as your subs go, make sure that I like to obviously have some safeties in a linebacker. Chin is a very good user, but basically you're going to be using a linebacker. Safeties, as you guys know in this game, they get better reactions to the ball. They'll jump higher, get better, lurking animation. So you always want to use your safety if at all possible. Now, your D-line should just have some fast guys at the end to rush the passer. Not super important here, to be quite honest with you, because we're going to be blitzing a lot of secondary players. That's why I like to use the slot corner package. Also, because when I use other plays in this formation, it's important to have the slot corner package or slot CB package, because that will change the assignments you can put your secondary players on, or your secondary on. So that is actually very, very important. So let's just get right into it now. We're just going to run cover 4 quarters here. But like I said, both of them are very effective. And we're going to start with bunch tight end. And I'm going to move the ball back a little bit to show you guys how exactly this works. So first of all, you're always going to want to show blitz. To show blitz, you hit the coverage audible, which is triangle or Y, and then left on the left analog stick. This is going to bring the safety down into the box opposite the nickel corner. You're then going to pinch the defensive line. Easiest way to do that is just left on the D-pad and then down on the left analog stick, and then crash the D-line out, which is again left on the D-pad, and then this time up on the right analog stick. Now, you always want to use her on this play, the linebacker and the 3-rec hook. That's why, like I said, it is best to have 2 safeties in the game. So no matter which line, because depending upon the offensive formation, either one of these linebackers could be in the 3-rec hook. So sometimes it could be the one on the right, sometimes it could be in the one on the left. So it's good to have a safety in both linebacker positions that you can feel comfortable using. You're going to want to stand over the center here. Now, at this point, you can do a lot of different things. You can just play flat-out coverage, and I'm going to show you guys how to play coverage or blitz. Now, if you guys want to blitz, it's going to just, it really does depend. You could blitz from the left or the right. You could rush 5. Now, the easiest way to do this would be, honestly, to blitz away from the running back, so we're going to go ahead here. Or, you could blitz the safety if you want. Like I said, it's completely up to you. We'll just blitz the safety here, but, honestly, if you're going to blitz one side, it probably would be best to blitz away from the running back. But you just basically just put him on a blitz angle, and then you want to put your user on a blitz angle too, and once the ball's snapped, you just literally just hit the center for basically just engage with him for a split second, then you drop back over the middle of the field. So check it out here. This is, like I said, bunch tight end. So this is how your play art will look if you're going to blitz the safety on the side of the running back. Another thing you can do is pass commit. That's really going to be helpful, assuming they're going to pass, because it's going to make sure your blitzer does not happen to run into the old lineman. If it's a play action fake, he's going to come better at the quarterback, and your coverage is also going to play better. As you see there, guys, an easy sack. If you take a look at the replay here, we were able to come in, get that sack. And as you guys see what I mean, you just basically, if your user touch the center for a split second, that makes them pay attention to you, and think that there's actually 6 people rushing, so they let the safety come free when it's really 5. Because as you guys can see here, we peel off over the middle of the field. There's nothing open, and we get a sack. Now, you could very easily blitz the other side too. So you could, again, just show blitz, pinch the D-line, crash them out, blitz the safety. I'm sorry, not the safety, but you could blitz the basically the nickel back in the quarter flat, and it would look like this. Same thing as before, pass commit. Now, if you do this, guys, you would want to pay attention to the flat on the left of the screen, because there's no quarter flat over there anymore. So you're going to have to, if they see someone going out on there, see how I undercut it. So if he threw that, I would have picked it. But still, we get that untouched sack. Now, at this point, what's going to start to happen is, obviously, they're going to see that you can bring pressure either way, and they're probably going to be like, okay, I need to block the running back. Now, if they block the running back, as you're going to see here, that could potentially pick up that blitz. So if they did block the running back, and let's just get to a different formation, show you guys something else. Let's show shotgun bunch. And we're going to go ahead and block the running back. So let's go ahead. We'll just pick bench pivot, right? The running back is, I believe, already blocked. Now, in this case, like I said, you can still get pressure. It's just going to be a bit different. Now, when people run gun bunch, obviously they want the bunch to be on the wide side of the field. So we're just going to go ahead and move it over. All right, so what we're going to do here is very simple. Still, like I said, always show blitz, pinch your D-line, crash them out. Like I said, usually the 3-rec. In this case, it's going to be this guy right here. You want to stand over the center, and you always want to keep yourself on a blitz angle, guys, even if you're not planning to blitz. And the reason, like, even if you're not going to, like, blitz, like, your corners or your safeties, you still want yourself on a blitz angle, and that's just because when you're on a blitz angle, you get better movement, even when you're just lurking around in coverage this year. It's just, you're going to see your users much smoother and much more fluid. Now, like I said, if they're going to block the running back, bam, as you guys can see, what you're going to need to do to get pressure is just blitz the corner and the safety, and still, like I said, I would recommend pass committing. So this is how it would look in this case. Now, when you do this, guys, obviously you know that if you see someone going to the flat on the right of the screen, you're going to need to go guard it. Just like I did there, I tried to jump in front of it, and we get that easy pressure for a sack. They had no chance. That's going to defeat a blocked running back. So really all you're looking for as the user is the flat on the right. I go over there and take that away. The running back, he has 2 people coming free, even though one of them fell over. You know, he's still anticipating him coming free, so we were able to get the sack here. Now, this defense is also very good to just not blitz at all and just play coverage and try to rush like 3 people, maybe 4 at the most. And to do that, again, we're going to still make it look the same. Even when we play coverage, the key to making this defense work well is basically bluffing the blitz so that the offense has to think like, hey, is he going to blitz me? I don't know. You know what I mean? So that just always brings that little bit of doubt into their mind, and they can't just assume you're blitzing or you're not. Now, guys, when they don't know if you're blitzing or you're not, that really makes it difficult for them to know what plays you call, because obviously if you think of when you're on offense and you know someone's blitzing every play, you know, you're going to dial up some blitz beaters, right? You're going to block your running back, do things to pick up the heat. Whereas if they're playing coverage, you're going to dial up some plays, maybe some beaters over the top. You're probably not going to worry about the running back blocking, you know. But when you never know, now it's a lot more difficult. So we're still going to show blitz and crash the line out. Now at this point, what I personally like to do is, first of all, I like to use basically user the 3-rec, but then put one of my other D linemen into a 3-rec as well. And I mean, you can just do that by a bluff blitz, you know, just like this. And it depends. Like basically, this is why a lot of times I'll sub in like a linebacker at D end and then like actually put my D in at D tackle, because I just want my best pass rushers rushing my 3 best pass rushers, and then the worst one I put in the bluff blitz for the 3-rec. Still, like I said, I do like the pass commit, and one thing is, like, you do have to be aware of beaters over the top. So when you're playing this cover 4 style, you know, it would be smart to go ahead and put your safety on the bunch side into a deep half, and the reason for that is that's going to prevent the beaters over the top, and it's going to look just like that. All right, so this is what we're going to do. At this point, with your user, you really have to be worried about the middle of the field because you have the 2 quarter flats that are going to match the flats, and then the quarter zones on the outside corners are going to match basically any corner routes and whatnot. So watch, you're going to see, I'm just going to be worried about the middle. Now, there is no one really going over the middle here other than the in route, and, we just basically get a coverage sack. It's pretty simple. Now, you can just leave the quarter deep zones by the safeties if you want. That can work too. It's just like I said, sometimes people know some beaters that you would want to go ahead and put a deep half over there just to prevent it. But, if you're not facing anyone that knows the beater to begin with, honestly, it's better to just keep them because they will, obviously they'll match, whereas deep halves won't. So, you can do as you please. But as you guys can see here, just take a look at the replay of what I'm saying. See how the quarter flats match the first guy going into the flat? And then the quarter zones, they match the deeper routes on the sideline. So like this bench pivot route is taken away, the flat's taken away, and then I'm just using in the middle. The bluff blitz is there. The quarter over here is matching the in route, and then I have the safety in the box too, as well as dude, this whole field is a box. I end up rushing 3, and I get a quick shed and I get a sack. This defense truly is locked down when you can mix in the blitz with the coverage D. Like I said, I recently broke down SS Blitz 3 from this formation, showing you guys how you could blitz and play coverage from the show blitz look. You mix in the SS Blitz 3, I'm about to show you guys right here. The SS Blitz 3, where is it? I think I must have already went over it. There it is. The SS Blitz 3 with this cover 4 quarters. You're going to have the offense in a box. Now, guys, if you want to see more from this defense, I have some more plays I can break down. Give me 250 likes on this video, and I'll drop another play from the big nickel over G that you can mix in with this great defensive scheme.